Hello, everybody. Hello,
Good to see
Teresa.
you. Hi, Teresa Levine, my sweet friend. Good to see you. Oh, I got an echo.
Is it
Do you
me?
hear it? It's
No.
just me. So here's what. Okay, there we go. It goes away now. No.
I did for a second because I had my phone on, and then I was like, whoops.
Oh, that's what it is. Hello. I'm going, but it's just faint. I can't quite hear it. It's hot. Okay.
It's hot. It's very hot. How hot
It's
is
not
it
hot
today?
anywhere else in the world, just in Tucson.
Oh, it's hot here too, but it's not as hot as there. There it is. There it is. Like it. I don't know. I would just feel like I was walking into hell every day. That's
No, that's the firefighters that are fighting.
well, that is true. That is true. Yes.
God.
Or
Imagine
okay,
that,
it'd
you
be more like
guys.
walking into a hair dryer every day. I'm like, I live in a
Oh,
hair
blast furnace.
dryer.
We're talking 130 to 150 degrees fighting the forest
Oh
fires.
yeah, no, with the firefighters, yeah. No, I'm talking about where you live.
Where I am, when the wind blows, it is definitely your hair dryer. I washed my hair this morning outside, sitting in my lawn chair, doing the hose thing, washing it. Because why use hot water? Hell no. Because then you just sweat when you get out.
Right.
So you feel like you need to take another shower. So
Right.
I just did it outside, and I come in the house, and it did. Normally my hair would still be damp right now, and I did that at 11 o'clock this morning. There's a lot of hair in the back hair, bone dry, super dry. No hair dryer, nothing. Just
Well, we've got 78% humidity here, so it's like
yuck. Yeah.
It's awful.
Right now, today it's only 20%, so we're good. But it's been like 110, 111, and 40 and 50% humidity.
Well, that's still you feel that.
Deadly.
You feel
That's
that.
deadly, even if you're hanging out in your swimming pool, because that swimming pool lowers your body temperature. You get out of the pool, and that humid air condenses on you, and you don't realize you're as hot as you are.
Right.
It's like here you get the worst sunburn of your life on a cloudy day here.
Same thing. Well, it's like that here too. The only time I got sunburned this year was when it was cloudy out. Teresa says, I think it's too hot.
85 in Maine?
85.
Good God, that's too hot. I didn't know you were in Maine, Teresa. That's my great-grandfather that was the Arizona pioneer. He was born in Portland, Maine. Hi, Rose. Good to see you.
Rose, hey, how's it going? It's good to see you.
Yeah. Oh, this is fun. This is so fun. I live for this. It's like this energy is so wonderful.
How hot is it by you, Rose? How hot is it in your area?
She's in Texas.
Yeah, it's got to be hot there too, I'm sure.
I bet your little Airstream's probably not super comfortable right now.
Oy vey.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what that would be like.
You know, I've known it my whole life. I didn't live here most of my life, and I always thought when I was a kid, well, I'm never going to live in Arizona. I've been here 37 years now.
Yeah, but then the winter comes and you're like, oh, it's nice out.
I love it. It's gorgeous.
And I'm like, it's -30.
Yeah. And I'm going, the pipes froze. It got down to 29. That's really, really, really cold.
That is super cold. That's cold. That's cold anywhere. Below, but anytime it's below freezing, it's cold, regardless of where you're from.
What I love is when it snows here. There's nothing more extreme and bizarre and dramatic. Well, except maybe the thunderstorms. Oh, the snow on the cactus is just, it's like, whoa, what world am I in? You know, because it's not really very cold.
Very surreal seeing snow on the cactus.
It really is. And to see it falling, I mean, when we see it falling, we go outside and have a good time in it. You know, so people dance, right? Like Sonia had a Was that a short or a reels? Anyway, she put up a video today of her dancing in the rain.
Yeah.
Her arms outstretched, having a ball. And I'm going, yeah, your inner child's calling. That's my favorite thing to do, is to dance in the rain. But around here, you can glow in the dark if you do that very long. You get hit by lightning.
Yeah, right? Rose
99.
99.
Your AC work?
Hey, Colorful Foresight is here. Hi.
Hi, Colorful Foresight. Welcome. Welcome. So, okay, so you got a lot of shade. Good deal.
So Colorful Foresight, how hot is it where you are? I think you're
Yeah.
in the Midwest, right? Or are you on the East Coast? I can't remember, but I think you're somewhere in this one of the central states, aren't you? So she'll let us know.
Yeah, it's just hot everywhere.
It
It's
is.
that.
This is crazy.
And
It's
this big, really bad heat dome that's been over Arizona and New Mexico is now pretty much centered over New Mexico instead of the four corners. And it's progressing east, which has got our storms blocked. No storms at all so far today.
but we got it.
But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 50 to 70% chance of rain, because that heat dome moves far enough east. It's just channeling all the moisture from Mexico. So the monsoon's going to hit us hard this weekend.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I can't wait. I love it. I know it's scary. You know, the lightning's hitting close to you. It's really, really scary. But it just makes you, for me, it makes me feel how insignificant I really am in the whole scheme of things.
Well, you know what it makes me?
I'm a gnat on an ant to the universe. You know?
But you and me and Colorful Foresight and Rose and Teresa, we are one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, we talk about being a part of the collective. You guys know that's the collective.
Shanita's here. Hi, Shanita.
Hi, Shanita. Welcome. New people. I love this, you guys.
Shanita is a good friend of mine. Actually, Colorful Foresight is too.
Yeah.
They're good people. They're very good people.
Welcome.
Everyone subscribe to each other's channels, please. You know,
yes.
Shanita does this awesome. Shanita is, for her profession, she is a healer. She is a healer. She does sound healing. And she gives us messages every Monday, and she's amazing. You should have her on your show. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Would love her.
You know who I'd like to have her on with? Red Lentil Healing. Because that's Red Lentil Healing's gig too.
They would love each other. They would love each other. They would love each other.
We both said that.
Shanita, you would love her. Oh my God.
Oh, Red Lentil Healing. Check her channel out.
Yes.
She's in Washington, D.C., and she's in the thick of all the crap. So she does readings on that, readings on your... Oh, she's a healer. She's a shaman. She's my friend. Can you tell?
Yeah, well, I love her too, but
yes.
I think that they would love.
I'm gonna talk to both of you.
Oh, she said, I'm sure I will. I saw her on Manasseh's channel. Yeah.
Oh, good. So you know who she is. You know who Adrian is.
She's amazing. Amazing.
She's a super terrific person.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys, we're here to see what I did with that.
Let's see.
All that stuff I poured in the video. You want to see? Because I need your help. I was playing with the gems that go on it today. And there's so many possibilities that it's like boggling my mind. So I even have it on my light table for you. So you can see the sparkle.
Oh.
Whoop, come back here.
It was there. It was gone.
It's what happens when you wiggle your finger.
It was magic.
This is what I'm going to move this, get the crystals off, out of the way, move on to rocks. We can leave the resin pieces.
That's very pretty. I love that blue color too. I love that light blue. It's like the sky.
That's that.
Like a
When I
side
was
dish.
doing my very first video on this and I did the color swatches,
Mhm.
you said you really liked the Forget Me Not blue.
Yes.
That's what this is. And it's just
Oh,
all it is just a couple of drops in a lot of resin.
that is so
That's
beautiful.
what's fun about alcohol ink. It is so transparent. So let's unmold this. It's still in the mold. I'm going to bring it up closer. So you can see how clear that is. Maybe
Oh, it's
this
still in
one's,
the mold. I thought you took it out.
oh no, this is the
Oh,
demolding.
this is the big reveal.
Yeah, there's a demolding. Oh, wow. And this is a trivet, you guys, that I can make for you in whatever color you want
A drum
for
roll.
your tables.
It's a drum roll. Do you hear it?
Here we go. Here we go. There we are. There we are.
There it is. Oh, that turned out amazing.
Oh, that's going to be fun to make at Christmas time, too, because it kind of reminds me of a snowflake
Yeah.
in the middle.
Yeah, hold it
Oh,
up.
Katie. Oh, I did good, too. There's no bubbles. Oh, nope, that's glitter. Yeah. I graduated.
Oh, that's super pretty.
Isn't that pretty? Oh, I
Is
like.
that pretty, you guys? That's resin.
Thank you, Teresa. Oh, here comes the part that's the fun part I need your help with. All those gems. I just was making as many as all the teardrops that were in that mold. We have just one or two to choose from. Just one or two. Just one or two.
I think it should be rainbow.
It's all the whole idea is these are just a cascade off of it. I have fishing line filament.
Hey, can you hold the mandala up one more time, like closer to the camera?
Yeah, what I'm going to do is dim this table a little. It's got settings. Oh, there we go. We'll just turn the light off there. Yeah, I can show that up closer to the camera.
Look at the detail in that.
The hearts and the.
Yeah.
I like this part in the middle here.
Yes, yes. You can put gem in there.
I'm going to make one and going to make it out of copper. Out of copper, the copper mica flakes.
You could do one for every season.
Absolutely.
And
I have another one of these molds that's a different pattern too. So what's fun with being able to do this, you guys, instead of making up a bunch of products to have on hand for you in a shop, I want to do everything I'm doing here custom for you. The colors you want to go in your space, whether it's your sacred space, your table to put a hot pot on, that kind of.
Can you put heat on that?
Yes,
you
yes,
can.
Ma'am.
Like a trivet, you can use it as a trivet.
Yes, that's
no way.
Yes, way. Or a basket, put your pretty bowl of mashed potatoes or your salad, or let's move these.
If you're not a good cook and your food's gonna kind of suck, get one of Katie's trivets. At least it tastes better.
Look pretty. I'm gonna move this up.
Oh, that's a good idea. Rose Blue says, "Ooh, hang on, wind chimes on it."
Bamboo,
bamboo, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
This is what's fun to be able to do this for you guys, because I can make it exactly how you want it, and I can do it in a video so you can watch it being made. How's that sound? I just think this whole thing sounds like fun. You know what? My cooking, Shanita.
That's like Devontae. Devontae'd be like, "All right, I'm gonna cook tonight from McDonald's."
Yeah, I'm stopping by the grill. What do you want, a Big Mac or a Whopper? Yeah, I got it. I'll take a Whopper, thank you. I don't do McDonald's. I haven't done McDonald's in 7 years.
Oh, Whopper sounds good. I don't generally do McDonald's either. That's
I
just what
usually do McDonald's, but
into my tiny head.
not since the it was so popular in the White House. I'm not fond of it anymore. And that's not McDonald's fault.
No.
So I'm sorting out our colors here.
Oh, I love
pink.
lentils. I love lentils, rose blue.
Oh, me
So
too.
much.
You know, I used to date this guy that was, well, he lived with me. He was a landscaper. He rode his bicycle 17 miles one way every day to get to work. So that's 35 miles round trip going to work. He was a landscaper. When he got home, he ran 3 miles for exercise. By the time I get home, he'd have dinner cooked and everything. He'd do all of that and have dinner cooked. And it was like, woo-wee. Anyway, he was such an inspiration when you were down or whatever, because nothing stopped the guy. Nothing stopped the guy. And he used to make this lentil dish that was so basic and so simple. Progresso lentil soup with chopped potatoes in it.
Delicious.
Oh my God, that's so good.
That's like
comfort. Talk about
that's amazing.
Yeah. I'm not crazy about black-eyed peas, but I love split pea soup and any other kind of legumes. I don't know what it is about black-eyed peas. We ate them a lot.
I love black-eyed peas.
My dad.
Why, if you ate anything that you ate a lot of as a kid that your parents made you eat,
that and corned beef hash.
You're just like, eh.
I don't eat corned beef hash either.
I love corned beef hash.
And I love corned beef, but I won't eat it as hash. The reason being is it was never cooked right for my dad. And every time my mother would make it for him, it was always a big argument. Okay. So I don't like it. No, thank you.
Oh, I have no judging.
But look, I just kind of poured a lot of these.
I really like that tang orange color.
Isn't that neat?
It's almost very cool.
All these look like freaking candy.
Yeah.
There comes the lime. I like the pink.
I like all these colors. How are we supposed
I like these two colors.
Hey, Stoney's here. Hey, Stoney.
Stoney, mama. Babe. Oh, sweetie, I miss you too. I've been so busy doing stuff. I've been making freaking gems. Each color was a day, because you pour it and then it has to cure. So it takes 24 hours to cure.
Yeah, so you're looking at over a week's worth of work here, you guys.
Yeah.
Every day Katie and I talk to each other every day, several times a day.
Oh, yeah.
And she was sending me progress pictures, as she was doing this stuff. And it's so nice to see her so excited about this particular hobby. And, hobbies like this, making art, finding some kind of creative outlet is such a deeply spiritual experience.
Oh, it is. I put in.
It really is helpful,
I put in the earbuds, go to Amazon Music Unlimited, put on either my likes or my soundtrack. One of them is usually rock music, and the other one is all the Native American spa meditation stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's whichever one is available. I never know until I go in there, and then I dive into this. And I'm in another world. I don't hear anything going on out there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Stoney says that he had eye surgery yesterday and is chilling in the background.
Dude, you got your eye done. Yes.
That's good. That's good news. But yes, you chill and just let it heal.
You can listen and look at the pretties if you can see them. By the way, you guys, Renee needs us. She needs our hope and help and prayer. TLC, Terra Love Community, Renee. Something happened, and she basically, in a matter of a couple of weeks, woke up with massive cataracts in both eyes and is currently basically blind.
Yeah, that sucks. I don't understand how that happened, but I hope that they figure out what's going on.
She's a new diabetic. And I kind of think that's part of it, but I also got a message from Spirit about awakening the third eye. And if you resist that, and spirit's telling you to awaken your third eye and you resist that, all of a sudden you're not going to see so good with your eyeballs because spirit's trying to tell you, you got to look through this one, not these.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I got on it. But I get it. When I was a diabetic, when I was first diagnosed as a diabetic, I was like, no, I'm not a diabetic. I was in such denial that I just ignored it. And my vision, what was
Got worse.
really, really, what? No, it cleared up. That's what's weird. I could see people had center lines on their truck across the street, and I could tell you the bolts, what the bolts and the whether the red line on the center line on the wheel of their, whether that had interruptions in the paint or not.
Wow.
I'm very nearsighted. I have contacts on underneath here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was bad. My A1C was 15.
Oh.
I was basically headed to ketosis.
Yeah.
Ketoacidosis will kill you.
Yes, it will.
And yeah, so I got majorly scolded and majorly. That's when I ended up on insulin because I just let it go berserk. So yeah.
Stoney says he likes pirate movies and needs a parrot.
Hey, it goes with the card of the day, my man. Watch a movie.
Yeah, watch a movie.
And then journal how that movie made you feel.
I think that that's like a really great idea. I do journal, but I've never like specifically went, okay, I'm going to watch a movie and then journal about what I think and feel after I've watched this movie. I've never done that before, so I'm definitely going to try that.
I tell you, being a part of movie club for TLC, or, we get in the panel and we analyze different movies, the esoteric meanings we get out of movies. That has really helped me a lot because I was taught how to be a movie critic as part of my degree. And so now I have a hard time watching movies and enjoying them because I'm being the dang movie critic. Is this script believable? I pick them apart. And so I don't enjoy movies like I used to. But now, hey, Jen!
Jen's here.
Good to see her. So yeah, I know I got taught how to analyze a movie. So now I can't watch a movie without doing that.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have that problem at all. I have no problem suspending reality and just getting caught up in a story.
Mm-hmm.
But so I think that like journaling about a movie would be, and I do get like, as somebody who's got mild autism, I am often perplexed by emotions, right?
Ah, yes.
So journaling really helps me like come to grips with what I'm feeling and express what I'm feeling. A lot of times after I write stuff down, I'm able to talk about it in a way that I wouldn't have had I not journaled.
Written it down. Yes.
Okay. So
I believe so. I love journaling.
Yeah, it's a great way to release anything that you got stuck in you.
Or you have a plan that you're wanting to work out, like you're 5 years from now you want to buy a property and move or whatever. You set that plan out in your journal. It helps you keep on track. And yeah,
that's very much how my journaling is because I'm such a technical writer. I'm not a story writer. I'm a
journals are like reading
writer.
My journals are like reading someone's fan novel because I'm a visual writer. I'm a visual writer, and my degree's in creative writing. So there you go. Hey, Gerald.
Yep.
Welcome,
Welcome.
I love your fabric art you're showing us on Instagram, dude. Just so you know, Crater Lake, I lived there twice. So when you made the one out of Crater Lake, I was like,
she was very excited.
Yeah, made my day. I lived there as a child, and then I went back and worked there when I was in college. So my dad worked for the National Park Service. So I got to live in some fantastic places like the Grand Canyon. Bryce Canyon, Utah, and Crater Lake National Park.
I think fabric art is a beautiful,
Soft.
beautiful art form of artwork. I
Yeah.
could I wish I could do with fabric what I do with wood. How I can see something coming out of the wood, when I'm carving it. I
Fabric
wish
sculpture.
I could do that with fabric, but I've never had that that thing in me.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
beautiful. I appreciate it greatly. I think it's so beautiful.
I'm a nut because I have a thing for fiber. I love paper. I love string. I love yarn. I love crocheting. Anything that has a fiber to it, I love it in my hands.
I'm glad that
So
you
I'm
said
a
that.
book reader that reads books because I like the feel of the paper.
I'm glad that you just explained what you meant by you love fiber, because I was picturing you like drinking Metamucil or something.
I don't use that stuff.
I know you don't, and I know why too. You explained it to me. You have to cold and don't drink that.
Actually, Metamucil's not too bad. You can buy it at the health food store in the bin for a lot cheaper than Metamucil. Buy it as psyllium husk. It's the same stuff.
Psyllium husk.
Yeah. And you can add sugar or tang or whatever you want to it. I put it in iced tea sometimes or iced coffee in the morning, but I don't need that stuff anymore. I started doing kefir water.
Mm-hmm.
And
I did the kefir water for a while, and
the kefir water made my poop slippery. That's all I got to say.
This has been Poop Talk with Rachel and Katie.
Welcome to the Poop Talk podcast.
Yeah, aspartame is not a good thing. I'm drinking some right now. It's awful. It's terrible.
Yeah, I'm
trying to get off of it. It's very hard.
I have kidney issues. I can't do the diet, the fake sugar. You want to set my kidneys off and put me in the hospital? I drink one diet soda. I get pain. Oh, my left kidney. So, yeah, I leave that stuff alone.
Shanita said, this is a really shitty conversation.
Tony, Katie explains the poop. Hey, we are a class channel here.
Yeah, we're very classy. Very classy.
Well, you guys, should I do it like this? Or should I jumble them together?
No, I like how you separated the colors. Uh-huh. I like that. What does everybody else think? That's because I'm kind of weird when it comes to anything artsy.
You're organized.
I'm very organized. Yes, that's a good way of putting it.
I was playing with it earlier and mixing them up and making it so certain colors would go diagonal.
Oh, well, that might be.
I could sit here and this is a puzzle. I could sit here and play with this for hours. Just smoke a bowl and play.
Right.
So.
Oh, thanks, Rose Blue. Rose Blue said it.
You can't see your keyboard. Never mind. Stony, bless you. You don't need to. I know you're here, sweetheart, and that's what matters. If you can't see to type, we get it. You have colitis, so you talk poop a lot, Teresa.
Teresa.
I feel for you. I used to have that.
Oh no.
Yeah, I used to have lots of problems with that. With fibromyalgia, you have a lot of digestive issues. So I'm always constantly looking for different ways to digest my food better. I'm also learning that I need to stay away from animal fat. That's my main problem.
I just need to stay away from everything but cucumbers.
I love cucumbers. My favorite salad, cucumbers and onions and vinegar.
Yeah, I have some in the fridge right now.
I love that. Are they your cucumbers that you grew?
They're not my cucumbers. My cucumbers died. Well, my cucumbers didn't die. My cucumbers got eaten by a bunny.
Oh, well.
Or something. So I'm fine with that. It's fine.
It's fine. Baby.
It's fine.
I had to chase a bunny out of my flowers today because I just planted new seeds. Everything died because it's so hot, right? Well, now that the rains are coming back, I can plant new nasturtiums and stuff, and they'll start coming back up.
Yeah.
There was a bunny in there trying to find the seeds. I'm like, no, wait. You have a feast. I grow you plants like crazy, pansies and all that kinds of stuff that they eat all the time. Now you're going after the seeds. So it tells me how bad it is out there for the
Yeah.
wildlife.
Yeah.
So
I
I
have a
kind
bunny.
of ran it off, and then I felt really guilty.
We have a little picnic table outside. It's a little bird. It's a feeder.
It's so
Okay, so
cute.
it's only about this big. Okay, it's just this little tiny picnic table with a little box on the top that you put your feed into. And we put peanuts and sunflower seeds out there for the squirrels. And there is a bunny who will come and sit at the picnic table and eat from the picnic table. I'm
That's
gotta
so
catch
cute.
it on video and show you guys because it is the cutest freaking thing. But I love bunnies. And Shanita,
Oh, you
this
harvested.
is a
Hi,
very
Dee.
this is a very 420 friendly place.
Yes.
So you could talk about weed all you want here. D,
Yes. Yes.
D, how's it going?
It's good to see you, my dear. You just harvested. Awesome. You know what, Stony? I popped that seed and it hasn't come up, and it's like almost 2 weeks old now. So I do believe it rotted. It got too hot.
Yeah.
Too dang hot in that room. I can't get the room any lower than 83, and the cooler's going, the air conditioner's going. So, but
Well,
I'm gonna try again on Monday because y'all, if you want to plant seeds for your garden, for your vegetable garden, for your pot garden, Monday is a powerful full moon.
which
It's a
moon is it?
blue moon.
It's I just looked it up. What moon is it?
And it's a blue moon.
It is a blue moon, but it's the what moon is it?
What comes after but?
I just looked it up. Dang it. I don't remember what it is, but
I
yes,
know
there is
what happens when you go live. Your memory gets erased.
I guess so.
It happens to us all.
Does anybody
Without
know?
RSO, you know what, dude? I'm doing good, actually. I just need to be able to grow again. I miss my plants. They're beautiful. And I spent the money on the seeds. I don't want them those are expensive seeds to
So
die.
you're gonna wait till fall now, aren't you?
No, I'm gonna do it on Monday.
Oh, you're doing it on Monday. Oh,
Yes.
you just said that. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. I was just thinking that
you worked all day. I didn't.
I worked all day, and then my mom's power went out, and
You had a
then
storm
dinner, and but
yeah, I get it. I get it. So we have been thinking. I guess we pretty much have decided what we're going to do here. Thank you very much. It made that much easier. Now I will put it all together and then show it to you when we're all done.
Yay!
Give me time. It's going to take me a while to get this all to tie each one of these on.
That's all right.
First thing I got to do is lose the damn fingernails. I can't do. I dumped all these gems on the floor a while ago backstage.
Yeah, she's like,
and I'm like,
Allie, it's gonna take me a minute here. This is what I heard. I can't pick these freaking things up.
Sturgeon moon. Thank you, Dee.
Thank you. It's the sturgeon. Yes.
Jenny. Oh, Jenny, you've been on my mind so much these last few months.
Hi, Jenny.
How's it going, sweetie? Yeah, my back's all better. I actually been thinking about, I'm supposed to go see my new primary care physician on the 15th. So I was thinking for Lionsgate, something that might be a real new thing to usher in for me is to put my brand new bed together that's been out in the patio for a month in a box.
Yeah, you should.
Collecting mice out on my patio.
Do you want to explain Lionsgate? Because it's coming up. 8-8 Lionsgate.
It's one of the most powerful portals out there. Usually that is a portal that new gifts come through, new spirit guides come through. Because it happens so close to the fall, it is when the veil starts to become thinner.
It's the starting of that, correct?
Yes.
So
exactly.
what do you do for Lionsgate? What is a ritual? Do you have a ritual for Lionsgate that you do? Do you have a practice for Lionsgate that
what
you
I
do?
usually do for Lionsgate, definitely meditate more than once on that day. I cleanse me. I cleanse my house. And I do that however you is your favorite way of doing that. Me, I smudge. I smudge and I do incense both. Plus, I have music that I play while I'm doing it. One of them is a Tibetan throat singer song. Last time I used it, though, I don't think it's a good one to use in the winter, not in the summer. Last time I used it, it made my body, it triggered my Kundalini and made my body purge. And when my body purge, I have to take my clothes off because they get wringing wet with sweat. So if I use that, I can't do that during the day. I have to do it at night when nobody's going to bother me.
Yes, you don't want to do it during the day, and then you get like an Amazon delivery, and then DoorDash comes to your house, and some guy who's trying to sell you a vacuum cleaner.
They don't come to my house. I have a beware of dogs sign that scares them away.
Oh, well, you get that
I have
one
a
guy.
fence that goes all the way around. It goes clear out to the sidewalk, front
Yeah, but
sidewalk.
that would be the one day where you'd get the guy who's like, I love dogs.
Oh, cool. You got a big dog or a little dog? What kind? Yeah, it was a big 120-pound German Shepherd.
Oh, Rose Blue's birthday's on Lionsgate on 8/8.
Ooh. Oh, that's so
I'd
cool.
have to think that would be a very powerful day for you, Rose Blue.
Stony, can I get Angelina Jolie to come through my portal? You really want her?
Are you sure you want that?
She's kind of wacky. She's kind of cuckoo.
Maybe if you're just like, just be quiet and stand there.
Yeah, just be
quiet. Just stand there. Don't say anything. Just stand there.
And leave the kids at home.
Don't forget your 74 children either. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, leave all your 80 kids at home. Oh, she's naked. Give her a minute. Oh, Stony, I miss you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I seem to miss your lives, dude. I come in there just as you're ending, or it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's because you're busy. I mean, you are doing stuff in the morning. You do a lot of your art.
I do this in the mornings because if I do it in the afternoon, the resin gets too hot and it goes off like that. And it'll crack. I mean, it'll destroy what you're making. So it gets really hot. The resin itself, as it cures, it gets hot. So you don't want it to go off real quick. So. Maybe Katie wants someone to find her without clothing. Gerald, I got this Japanese soaker tub that I use a lot in my backyard. And I live in the middle of the city. I'm in town. I sit in that thing and do Epsom salt soaks and watch the sunset. It's terrific.
So,
but I do have my bathing suit on.
Dee, who's in the chat, okay, I work with her wife, okay, her wife Mel, and I told Mel that she should buy a swimming pool. Because she's got the biggest yard. Put a swimming pool in your backyard. You've got the biggest yard. My yard's like this big. Okay, I could maybe put one of those kiddie pools in my backyard and get away.
I can put a full-size pool in my yard.
And I was like, buy a pool. You buy the pool. You can put it in my yard. Buy the pool. I may show up there with a pool at some point.
I love it. Yeah, I've got almost a quarter of an acre. I have plenty of room for a pool. I don't use half my yard. I just let the back half of my yard, my back 40, I let that go back to the desert.
Yeah,
that's where all the rabbits and everything live. So
their property is about the size of yours. It's a really nice size yard, And I'm like, oh, that would be a great place for a pool. And so Dee said, keep working on this. I want a pool.
Yeah, my yard's big enough. I can actually put 2 duplexes back here. It's zoned that I could do that, but then I lose my privacy in my backyard.
Right.
And I hang in my backyard. During COVID, I don't know how I would have lost my mind if it hadn't been for my little secret fairy garden in the backyard. I have fairies in my garden too. They were cussing me out this morning because the fairy balls and the rocks that I had covered with foil have all the foils rotted and come off of them. They like the sparkly, so I was told that I need to fix them. So I asked them. I have this wonderful paint now that won't do what the foil does. Can I use this for you? It is Deco Art, extra sheen, 24 karat gold, metallic paint.
I bet they'd like that.
Gorgeous. Let me get a rock that I painted.
I bet they would like that. I've had
yes.
I've had several peripheral vision encounters with fairies. I've never had a full frontal encounter with a fairy, but I'm hoping to. Yeah, look how pretty that is.
Isn't that the coolest paint?
Yeah,
it's just liquid acrylic paint. Deco Art. I got it on Amazon. I think it was $3.
It's so shiny.
Imagine you can get it at Walmart for cheaper than that. But it's the 24 karat gold is the color name.
Shanita, wait, hang on a second. Stony said, Jehovah Witnesses shy away from naked men sporting a beer and a doobie asking for immediate help. Please come on in. And then Shanita's like, they shy away from lesbians too. I haven't seen any since.
The other thing that they don't like you to do is quote the Bible back to them out of their Bible that counters what they tell you. They don't ever come to my house. They never. Must be on a blacklist. She's too bad. No.
My mom had a couple show up at her house, so she invited them in and did exactly that. Okay. Then they came back about a month later with the deacon. Okay. Invited him in.
Uh-huh.
Then they came back with somebody who was even higher up.
Yep.
And then they never came back again.
Yep.
So my mom did a good job. My mom did a good job debating them. She finds that challenge a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's fun. I was raised in a Southern Baptist family. If you can't quote what you're saying out of the Bible, you don't just say, well, the Bible says this. You better be able to say in Isaiah 16, 24, 32, or whatever it says. Or you get your frame climbed in my family. So I had Jehovah Witness. I was 16 and I was at home all by myself. And they they rang my doorbell and I go, answer the door and come to the door. I was actually in a very Christian cult also at the time. So I answered the door and the lady had her Bible in her hand and she was talking about, Jehovah, follow the laws of Jehovah, not the law, so on and so on. And I'm like, do you mind if I want to look up something? Can I see your Bible for a minute? Oh, sure. I said, do you believe everything that is printed in this from cover to cover? Absolutely, without doubt. Okay. You shall follow the law of the land, so saith the Lord. Give to Caesar what is Caesar's. Thank you, ma'am. I think we'll leave now. And they never came back.
That's awesome.
I was only 16 years old and I countered them. It's like, go on.
Get out of here.
Right out of their Bible that they believe absolutely. So, yeah.
Oh, there was something else we were going to do tonight.
Yeah.
We were going to ask people to comment in the chat when they have had an opportunity to help someone.
Yes.
And then have had a very similar kind of help come back to them. And I'll start. I'm going to tell you guys a story real quick.
Yes.
So I was telling Katie this earlier. Rick and I were in Montana, driving through Montana. And this was back when there was no speed limit in Montana. And we went to Montana specifically so that we could drive as fast as we wanted. Okay. So we were driving through Montana up and over the hills, and I got scared to death because we were going over 100 miles an hour. And I'm like, all right, this is a little too fast, Rick. This is freaking me out. We need to slow down. What if there's a cow or a moose or a goats or something in the middle of the road? A deer, anything.
At
And
that
he's
speed,
like,
a rabbit.
all right, all right. And he slows down. And sure enough, we come up and over the hill, and there's a whole herd of cows in the middle of the freaking road. So it was a good thing that we slowed down. So we turned around and we went back towards Wyoming. And before we got into Wyoming, we saw a car that was on the side of the road, and there was a bride in her dress with two bridesmaids, and they had a flat tire. And we slowed down, and I'm like, Rick, let's stop and help them. So we stopped, pulled over, changed their tire for them, got them back on the road. They gave us $60. You know, we didn't want any money. We're like, we don't want any money. We don't want any money. No, you take this. You saved my wedding day. So we took it, and we did this really good thing, right? It was just a good thing. Well, a few years later, I drove off the road. It was in the rain, and my truck hydroplaned, and I went off into a ditch on the side of the road, on the side of 94. And a guy stopped with his truck, and he just so happened to have a winch on his vehicle. And he hooked up the winch and like hooked up the winch to the bottom of my truck, he was in a suit, got himself all freaking muddy. And he didn't even care that he was muddy. He pulled me out of the ditch, didn't want any money. I tried to give it to him. He wouldn't take it. And he had eyes that were so blue, they were almost white. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he just got into his brand new truck and drove away. And I drove off, and I'm like, that was an angel.
Yep.
I am 100% sure that was an angel. And I wonder if those women thought that Rick and I were angels.
Possibly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we were talking about.
What it does when you extend your hand out to help or to ask for help. It is a life-changing experience for both people involved.
Yeah.
Never turn down the opportunity. When someone's reaching out their hand to you for help, never turn them away.
Well, that's how I felt. And it goes back to the I am you, you are me.
Yeah.
I am everything, you are everything, we are everything.
Namaste.
Namaste. That's exactly right. And I think it changes the way that you interact with people when you truly believe that. You know, when you truly believe that if I'm saying something bad to you, I'm really saying something bad to me. And, you know, that karma all of a sudden starts happening, you know?
Yes.
So
Gerald's right. Gerald just says, but you are angels. You were their angels.
Yes. Yes, we were. We were.
The wedding was not going to happen without you guys.
And Stoney says, no, this was God saying that you shouldn't get married.
Yeah, this is.
Well, maybe I wasn't an angel. Maybe I was.
You were a facilitator.
I was a facilitator.
Yeah, you know, I love helping. I am exactly like you, Dee. This stupid pride. I will do without I'll suffer and do without before I ask for help. I'm learning that, you know, people can't read your mind. And then I get frustrated because I need help and nobody's helping me. Well, they don't know you need help unless you tell them, unless you reach out for help.
That's like people who want to change lanes on a highway, but never put their blinker on, but are yelling at people, will you slow down so I can get in? Well, you're supposed to even know that you're trying to get in.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, and then you slow down to let them in and they go all the way up to the front to get in so that they can be the head of the line. It drives me crazy. You got the people coming up behind you and they go, Pat, you're in the lane that's going to go make it through. And all these people are going past you to get in front of you. Makes me so mad.
Me too. Totally.
But I don't drive anymore, really.
No.
Very seldom.
No.
As a matter of fact, my next door neighbor, we won't talk about him and driving. This is the guy that took my little kitty, right? Last year. And I invoked karma on him. I'm warning you guys, don't do that unless someone does something really seriously wrong, because since then, He's had his pipes freeze and flood half his house. This last storm, the first monsoon storm we had, half his roof, and it's weird that it's in halves. Half his roof got ripped off by wind shear. And then yesterday, or day before yesterday, as he was driving on his way back home from the grocery store, a tow truck rear-ended him.
Good night, Shanita. You have a good night, and thank you so much
Yes.
for stopping by.
Thank you for coming by, sweetheart. So good to
Everybody
have you
subscribe
here.
to Shanita, please.
Come back. Come back. Next thing that that goes up is Saturday Solutions, y'all. My Saturday card reading. Those have been, okay, Spirit. It's going to be a good one this week. I just got goosebumps everywhere because I got touched. When an angel touches me, guess what, guys? If we disappear, all of a sudden, it's raining.
Oh, good.
I have a flat roof, so you can really hear it. There's a reason I have a flat roof. Joe has a little bit, my neighbor, has a little bit of a pitch to his roof, and I just told you what happened to his roof.
Mm-hmm.
That's happened to his house twice. I live right next door. I had one tree branch break. That's it. But last year
that tree fell down on your video.
I had a 60-foot pine tree fall down.
She happened to be
in the first monsoon.
She's videoing it. Oh, look at the rain! Holy shit!
I'm like, I just panned up to the branches on that dead thing and went, that thing's scary though. I really don't like that thing being there. And I panned down and I hear crack, boom, and there was the pine tree that I was just panning up at. It's like, okay, honestly, you guys, I didn't have someone there, cutting the tree down. It wasn't planned. Oh, that was really crazy.
That
really
was
crazy.
a crazy thing to catch on video.
Oh, that was an expensive endeavor too. That cost me $7,000.
A little earlier, Teresa said that she used to be a trucker, and was it your trailer, Teresa? Started to jackknife in Montana in the mountains. Oh my God, that is scary.
Oh, and in the mountains on a mountain pass. I'm come from Oregon, you guys. I've seen some horrible truck wrecks on the mountain passes. Most memorable one is one of the truckers died, but I got to tell this story. One of the trucks was hauling Red Heart yarn, cases of Red Heart yarn. It was over the mountain, the Willamette Pass in Oregon in the snow. The pass was closed because of heavy snow, but the truck wreck had happened before they closed the road. So that was also part of the reason the road was closed. Well, I lived at Crater Lake. We got 18 feet of snow every winter. Driving in, I could plow the snow with my car. I didn't care if the road was closed. I'd go anyway. Well, we went ahead and my roommate and I went on up there where the truck wreck was. And all through the snow was all these skeins of brightly colored yarn everywhere.
Oh my!
Hanging in the trees.
The weirdest truck wreck that I saw, the weirdest one that I've ever seen, was I was in a school bus. I was in high school. We were in a school bus and we were going to the bowling alley as kind of an outing, like a fun outing thing that we were doing.
Yeah.
And we were on the overpass looking down on the freeway underneath, and we stopped because down below on the freeway there were cows everywhere that you looked. There were cows wandering around on the freeway.
Oh my gosh.
A truck carrying cows
had wrecked
somewhere, probably to be slaughtered, unfortunately. Yeah. We're now free and running around all over the freeway.
And the poor cops don't know what to do. They try to round them up with their cop cars.
Yeah, how do you do that?
You need a horse or a four-wheeler. Yeah.
Yeah, that was in the 80s.
Like, ooh, that sounds good, bros.
1984, something like that. 83.
I'm eating ramen with frozen vegetables, one mushroom, one diced onions, and a few cocktail sausages. That sounds delicious.
That's what I do. That's what I do to ramen noodles too. I add stuff to it. I like to add egg. I just crack an egg and put it right in there.
There's a new kind of ramen. that it's just the noodles, and it's homemade, and it's organic, and it doesn't have all the MSG and crap in it that the cheap stuff has. And you get it in like a pound bag, just the noodles. Thanks for coming, Gerald. I'm so glad you were here.
Oh, Gerald,
we need to get together again.
Good to see you.
We need to get together again. Having you on my channel is so much fun. So, you know, we do this again. I don't do very many lives anymore. So, you know, but I'm always up for an impromptu too. So it's like I'll work with anybody's schedule at this point. My schedule's pretty open. And if I'm not like pouring resin or you know, in the middle of one of these, that takes all week to do the project. But yeah. Oh yeah, ramen with a slice of American cheese. Oh, that's delicious. Oh that sounds so good. You know what I got for dinner tonight? I splurged. Have mahi mahi and Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Yum.
But I got a bunch of frozen mahi mahi. 4th of July, they had all kinds of meat on sale. So I got a spare rib, rack spare ribs. I got 2 ribeye steaks. I got hamburger. I got ahi tuna. I got mahi mahi. Day before yesterday, my next door neighbor gave me a big bag of perch from Maine. So the cats and I, we got lots of fish in this house.
Yeah.
So if I run out of cat food, they just get spoiled.
Jenny says that her truck story was one. She says, mine was an upside down rig filled with bananas.
Oh, no.
Can you imagine a bunch of cars slipping on banana peels down the freeway? Oh, no.
Yes, I can. On by Klamath Lake up there in Oregon. That's on Highway 97, which is a major truck highway from the north to the south. Trucks that don't go on I-10 go on I-97, go on 97 in Oregon. So, and these 2 trucks had hit head on because of black ice. They hit so hard. One of the crankshafts from the engine of the truck was in the middle of the road.
Oh my. Yeah, that's hard.
When you live in a major trucking, well, and then here I live on I-10 goes through Tucson, right near Deming, New Mexico. There's so much truck traffic in the slow lane that the road does this. Oh. You got ruts that when you're trying to change lane will throw you in the next lane.
Mm-hmm. That's how it gets here in the winter. In the winter, it's like that here. When it's
Hi, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Such good people here. Yeah. So, yeah, Deming, New Mexico. That's also where they make most of your chilies that you eat, Anaheim's and all that. The only other place that makes better, hotter chilies is Hatch, New Mexico. Be careful if you see chili out there, you know, hot sauce out there that you're going to buy. If it says made with Hatch chilies, if you don't like hot sauce, don't buy it.
No, I will poop fire if I eat that. So no, I will not.
I grew up on eating hot sauce, so I have cast iron.
Chrissy loves hot sauce, but man, I cannot. It's
not hot enough
with my butthole.
It make me sweat right here when I eat it, or it's not hot enough.
Oh wow.
Hey, I have an aunt. I had an aunt and my brother both. My brother likes chili tapines. They're the little teeny tiny little chilies, like the tip of your tiny finger. I can't handle the juice off of one of those things. Makes me, it's so bad. It's so, makes your ears go whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah, see, I don't find that.
You can't even taste the food. What's the purpose?
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Ooh, it's ready to go, good. It's raining. I think I need to turn my air conditioner off because that means the lightning's going to be close. My neighborhood here, I think it's because I'm close to the water table, or the water table is closer to the surface right here. Oh, lightning literally hits the ground in my neighborhood. I've gone through 2 laptops because of lightning hitting in my neighborhood.
Well, it's 8:31 anyway, so we should probably
wind
this up.
Go and enjoy our ramen and our ahi and our mahi macaroni cheese.
Cucumbers. I'm gonna have some
Oh,
cucumbers.
cucumber salad sounds so good. Guess what? I'm getting it next week at the grocery store.
Cucumbers.
Yes.
Yes.
At least one. At least one.
All right, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, so much for being here and helping me make my decision on what I'm doing with all these colors. Hang on right here as we take us out. Let me get to my brand so I can play my outro.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone.
Yes, you guys, you rock. Thank you. I love you all so much. Be kind to one another. And, be kind to those that are being Karens and Darrens to you. They just don't really know what they're doing. They finally got a voice, and so they're trying to use it. Best thing you can do is ignore them or shut them down. I got to tell this story. I saw a video of these two women. Oh, my God. They were mad at this trucker, guy in a pickup truck, because he parked in their parking place at Walmart. Do we have assigned parking places at Walmart? Anyway, one lady's standing in front of the truck and she's beating on the hood. Yeah! Screaming at him. He's got the windows up. He can't hear him at all. And then he's like, one lady dips down and he's like, what the hell? So he rolls the window down and he looks. She's laying in front of his tire. And she's telling him, you got to get out. Well, to get out of the parking space, he has to back up. He wouldn't touch her. She's not in any danger at all. It's like, lady, you can't block me from anything at that point. If you don't want me to back over you, you got to get behind the tire, not in front of the tire. Oh, that set her off.
People are ridiculous.
They really are.
Ridiculous. All right.
Everybody's tired. Everybody's frustrated. We're all hot. We feel like the world is falling apart. It's not. It's just changing.
It's the shift.
We love you. And we're here for you. You need us. You know where to find us. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Good night.
Take care now.